Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Kayvon Invests. My name is Kayvon, and man, oh man, do we have some big news today regarding Churchill Capital, ticker symbol CCIV. CCIV is actually one of my favorite stocks that I've been following since the beginning of the year. Earlier this year, we started hearing some rumors about Lucid Motors possibly merging with CCIV. Lucid Air is a car that's made by Lucid Motors. It's a beautiful car that I like quite a bit. It starts at $69,900 with a horsepower of up to 480 and a projected range of 406 miles. If you like electric cars, you should be very excited about this. This is a great company made in California, right here in the US. They also have great leadership that I really respect. For me, I like to follow companies that have very well-rounded CEOs. And if you actually look at the company leadership, the CEO is Peter Rawlinson. Peter Rawlinson is actually was a vice president of vehicle engineering at Tesla and chief engineer of the Model S. So that for me is a very, very positive sign and makes me very optimistic about the future success of Lucid. So looking at the stock price of Lucid today, it was pretty stable here right at market open until about 12:30. And then if you look here around 1:45 in the afternoon, something crazy happens and goes up about 30% and was trading as high as 53.90. So what happened here? Reuters reported that Kevin Klein, who runs Churchill Capital, and Lucid were in talks and basically provided verbal confirmation that they were in fact going to be merging sometime in the very near future. Although it's not 100% confirmed, the likelihood has just gotten much higher, which reflects the price of the stock today. This is essentially when the news was announced. It was reported by Reuters here. Luxury electric vehicle maker Lucid Motors Inc. is getting close to a deal to go public at roughly a $12 billion valuation. Guys, this is big, big news. Earlier in the year, when we first started hearing about these rumors, the market expected this valuation to be at about $15 billion. So this is actually 20% lower than what the market anticipated. And we want these market caps to be announced lower because it just increases the future potential for investors when they come into the share. Actually, one of my biggest concerns was that the valuation could have been as high as $20 billion. And at that point, I think it would have been overpriced. So this is a really great opportunity for investors that are looking to get into the EV industry. This is a great stock and I think a great position to hold for the long term. Looking at the stock price, when news like this comes out, usually things tend to be overhyped, and this could really influence the stock price to be over what it should actually be. My recommendation would be to wait a couple days and see how the reaction to these news starts to trickle down. Now, it doesn't guarantee that there will be a dip in the price. In fact, it could very well go up if investors are very excited and very optimistic on the future success of Lucid. But for me, at this particular time, my target to buy heavy on this stock is about $40 to $45 a share. And I might nibble at it a little bit if it goes at about $47 a share. I think it's very possible that it might drop to 47 tomorrow if there's a major sell-off. I think right now a lot of people have made very big profits on this stock, and I do anticipate there being a sell-off tomorrow morning. Hopefully that's the case. I feel very comfortable buying more of this stock. This is something that I hold personally, and I'm very optimistic moving forward. Now for me, I look at Lucid as the next NIO. I wouldn't say it's the next Tesla. I don't think that Lucid is quite at the stage to be compared to Tesla. Tesla is several years ahead of its competition. Now, I do think NIO is a much more realistic comparison, but the United States version. And this is good for investors in the US because now they don't have to be concerned about any delisting risk by investing in Chinese companies. So this is a really good opportunity for people in the US to invest in US companies, especially with electric cars being so popular right now. Also, do not be surprised if you start seeing a lot of crazy lawsuits and very bad negative publicity regarding Lucid or CCIV. Short sellers often react this way when news like this comes out. So just be wary of that and don't start to panic if you see this news come out. It's totally normal. This happens every time big news like this comes out, especially with mergers and especially with stocks that are heavy on short sellers. Now, regarding the product itself, I think it's a beautiful car. Just to look at the Lucid Air, a quick little overview. Again, it is built in the US. It's from California, up to 1,080 horsepower with a projected range of 517 miles. 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. That's fast. Here's another big thing that I like. I don't know that they might necessarily deliver on this. This is just speculation at this point, but the minutes to charge, 300 miles, Lucid is claiming 20 minutes on a DC fast charge. So now, again, it's a bit early to know for sure, and their charging infrastructure isn't quite as developed as Tesla is, but I think that we'll start seeing major improvements in charging infrastructure, and there will be multiple companies that can deliver on these charging speeds. So I think ultimately this is a win for everybody as more car makers transition to electric. There you have it, my thoughts on CCIV, one of my favorite stocks. Again, I think it's a great buying opportunity. I'm going to wait personally until the stock price drops a little bit. My hope is to get in somewhere between 43 to 47. I think that's a realistic target. I'm banking on a sell-off here in the next couple days, so we'll see what happens. It's yet to be determined, but overall, this is very great news for Lucid and Churchill Capital, and also for the entire electric vehicle industry. Investors now get an opportunity to invest in a new up-and-coming electric vehicle company that's made in the United States. So this is all great. NIO has had a great year as well, but a lot of investors are a little bit hesitant to put their money into international markets. So if you have some very significant profits on this stock and you've been holding it since early January, then yeah, maybe it might be a good idea to sell, because there's still a lot of room to grow here, and there's still a lot of time and events that need to take place in order for the stock to really continue going up. So that's really a decision that I would make personally. Of course, as always, this is just my opinion. I would encourage all of you guys to do your own research and really dig into the facts and numbers and see what you feel is best for your portfolio. So there you have it, just my quick hot take on today's news. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, ring that notification bell, and as always, keep investing, and we'll see you next time.